Some K-dramas feel too real. The heartbreak, the struggles, the shocking twists. But what if that's because they actually are? Today, we're diving into the real stories that inspired some of Korea's most unforgettable dramas, from tragic love tales to shocking criminal cases. Welcome back to Seoul Channel. Let's uncover the truth behind the fiction. Signal isn't just one of Korea's best crime dramas, it's rooted in real-life horror. The show's cold case investigations are inspired by the infamous Hwaseong serial murders, which terrorized Korea between 1986 and 1991. For decades, the case remained unsolved until DNA evidence finally identified the killer in 2019. Signal turned those tragedies into a story of justice, using a time-bending radio to symbolically connect the past and present, something Korean society longed to do for real. There was a heartbreaking real-life story that shook Korea in the 1920s. The Hymn of Death retells the doomed romance between Yoon Shin-duk, Korea's first female soprano, and Kim Woo-jin, a playwright. Their love was forbidden in a society bound by strict norms, and their tragic double suicide at sea became one of Korea's earliest modern legends. The drama captures not just their love, but the clash between passion, art, and a suffocating era. Not every true story comes from a crime or tragedy. Misaeng is one of the most realistic portrayals of corporate life in Korean TV because it was written by someone who lived it. Based on Yoon Tae-ho's webtoon, drawn from his personal experiences as a failed professional padu player turned office worker, Misaeng struck a chord with millions. Its honesty about burnout, hierarchy, and quiet dignity made it feel less like fiction and more like a mirror. Through the Darkness tells the story of Korea's first criminal profiler, Kwon Hee-kyung, who actually helped catch real serial killers. The drama follows his fight to understand evil, not just to punish it, but to prevent it. His interviews with real criminals changed how Korean police handled violent crime. What makes it chilling is that nearly every case shown on screen is inspired by a real murder investigation. D.P shocked viewers and the Korean government. This series about a military deserter pursuit unit was inspired by the real experiences of writer Kim Bo-tong, who served in the army and witnessed systemic abuse firsthand. His webtoon, and later the Netflix adaptation, exposed the brutal hazing and suicides that had long been hidden behind national service. After the show aired, even the military promised reforms. That's the power of storytelling. Mr. Sunshine may be a romantic period drama, but it's also a love letter to Korea's unsung freedom fighters. Set during the late Joseon era, it's inspired by real events from Korea's resistance against imperial powers in the early 1900s. Characters like Eugene Choi and Go Hae-sun are composites of historical figures, real men and women, who risked everything for independence. The details, from costumes to battle reenactments, are drawn from actual archives, making the fiction feel painfully real. This gentle yet heartbreaking series follows trauma cleaners, people who clean up the belongings of those who passed away. The story is based on the non-fiction essay collection, Things Left Behind, written by Kim Se-byul, Korea's first licensed trauma cleaner. It offers an unflinching look at loneliness, death, and the small kindnesses that remain behind. Through the autistic main character, the show turns grief into healing and shines a light on a real, overlooked profession. Behind every K-drama is a story, but behind some, there's a truth that's even more powerful. From real crimes to untold love stories and the raw realities of modern life, these dramas prove that fact can be even more moving than fiction. Which of these stories surprised you the most? Tell us in the comments, and for more K-drama deep dives, don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that bell.